Go.
Daddy, why do we call this country Ghana?
Oh, okay. Okay, the Ghana. Okay, so this is some history I know about Ghana. You know, the name Ghana itself belonged to some people, the Soninke people. Okay, they are Soninke people. They call them Soninke people. They 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 had a great empire. That empire was formed in the year 300 AD. Okay, 300 AD. So that is a very long time ago. That is 300 years after the death of Jesus Christ. So let's say uh, now is about 1725 years now. So you get it, 1725 years now. So that's a very long time ago. You get it. So the people, the Soninke people formed an empire and named their empire Ghana. You understand? Then the meaning in their language, Soninke was warrior king. Say warrior king.
Warrior King.
Warrior king.
Warrior King.
Say it loud. Warrior king.
Warrior King.
Good. When Nkrumah gained independence for Ghana, he decided to go and take that name. To go and take that name. So for these three reasons, he had three reasons, three basic reasons. So I've written the reasons here. Let me read them to you. One, he believed our culture mimicked that of the Soninke people of the old Ghana Empire. So if you read the history, okay, be serious. Wait, when we finish. If you read the history of the old Ghana, the history of the old Ghana Empire, you realize that most of the things they do are almost the same as we Ghanaians, how we behave, especially the Akans. Yeah, the Akans are the major ethnic group in Ghana. Yes, so he believed that, and he also being an Akan believed that, oh, okay, I think we are from Ghana, so let's just go back our history and take our name. And two, the meaning of the name also has influence as to why Kwame Nkrumah used the name Ghana. The meaning, as I told you, is what? Warrior King, remember? So the Warrior King had influence, after getting independence. Kwame Nkrumah felt that it is good we use Warrior King. You get it? So if old Ghana Empire used the name Ghana, which meant Warrior King, yes. We had fought and won a battle which Sub-Saharan Africa, and no Sub-Saharan African country had achieved that. So yes, we were warriors, and he's a warrior, and we deserve that name. You get it? And three, Kwame Nkrumah just wanted to do away with the name Gold Coast, which was colonial. You get it? Because it was given to us by the British. Are you listening?
Yes.
It was given to us by the British. So because of that, Kwame Nkrumah decided, why should we continue to use the colonial name? Let's create an identity for ourselves, and that was it. So he went into the history books to go and take the name Ghana. So basically, Nanaya, that is why we are called Ghana. And we the Ghanaians are called what? Ghanaians. Okay. All right. So that is
it. Daddy, which people colonized Ghana?
Okay. So this question too. Nanaya, we had about 6 nations colonizing Ghana. Though British had the major influence or almost all the influence on us. But there are 6 countries which colonized Ghana. The first people to arrive in Ghana were the Portuguese. Do you know say Portuguese?
Portuguese.
They are from Portugal.
Portugal.
Yes.
And the British from
Britain.
Britain.
So the second people to also come were the Dutch. The Dutch, do you know where they are from? They are from the Netherlands. Then the third group of people to come, the third nation to come, not the British, is the Swedish.
Swedish.
Yes, they are from Sweden.
Sweden.
The fourth people, the fourth nation or fourth group of people to come were the Denmark and Norway. The Denmark and Norway, they came here in the year 1663 to 1850. So let me tell you, the Portuguese came in the 15th century, okay, specifically 1471. That's the first time they came to Ghana. Then the Dutch came here in 1598 to 1872. Then the Swedish came here in the year 1650 to 1663. Okay. Take note of the years. Okay. So the Denmark where people 1663 1850. Okay. 1663 to 1850. Then we have some people called Prussians, and they and the Germans also came in 1682 to 1720. 1682 to 1720. Then the British, which were the last and the last people to colonize us, arrived here in 1867. They took over Ghana from 1867 to 1957 when Ghana gained independence. Yes, take that in from your mouth. You get it? So that is it. So in 1874, the British took total control and named it British Gold Coast. So in 1874, the British then took control and named it British Gold Coast. Though that was 1874 was the first time we were named Gold Coast. Say Gold Coast. Gold Coast. Yes. So, but you have to note this. You know, you are an Asante, so let me tell you about what the Asantes did. Pay attention. You know, your mother is an Asante. So, you know, the Asantes...
Mommy is Asante.
So, you know what? The Asantes initially were not part of the... Ghana, actually. No, the British colony. Actually, no only Asantes. No only Asantes. Some part
but
of
Mommy was Asante, so he's not part of Ghana.
No, that was then. So you keep quiet and let me tell you what happened. You know, it wasn't only Asantes. You know, some part of the north, I think, from the some part of the north and some part of the what is it? The Eastern Corridor. Some part of the Eastern Corridor were not part of the British colony. You get it? They were not part of the British colony. But then in there was a war in 1900 called the War of the Golden Stool between the Asantes and between the Asantes and the British. And unfortunately, the Asantes lost that war. And then
Mommy.
They lost that war, and then by 1902...
Did Mommy die?
No.
Yes.
By 1902, remove that thing for your mouth. By 1902,
Why are you laughing?
Why did you ask, did Mommy die?
We Because Mo was a Santi because he's part of the war.
Okay, she probably might have died and came back reincarnated.
Why?
Okay,
Gave
so
us a baby all the way to a mummy.
yes, so where was that in 1902 in the by
Stop laughing.
the Ashantis became part of the British colony. So they became part of the British colony until 1957 when Kwame Nkrumah gained independence for Ghana. Okay.
Daddy, how long was Ghana colonized?
Okay, so how long was Ghana colonized? No, I told you the Portuguese first came to Ghana in 1471. So, but then, when they first came, they didn't come as colonizers. They came as traders. You get it? In the 15th century. Yes. So they came to buy things. They brought what they had, and we gave them what we had. So it was basically a barter trade system. You know barter trade system?
Oh.
That is when if you have your eraser, then you give it to your colleague who has a pencil, and you take his pencil and he takes your eraser. That is barter trade. A trade where you don't use money, but you use goods to exchange for goods. Okay. So that is it. So in 1471, the Portuguese were in Ghana, and then let me say we're in Ghana, we're on land, and then started trading, and from there they started building their forts, and then castles, and then through I think colonization started. So I can't give you the specific duration, but then stop. I can't give you the specific duration, but then what I know is 1471 when they came, they didn't come as colonizers, they were traders until sometime in the course of time they became masters of our people when our people accepted them as their visitors and offered them kind reception and good hospitality. So that is basically that. It's the so if you are to measure the time, let's say about 14 to 19. That's about 500 years, right? Almost 500 years. But then that was it. All right.